Thai government is struggling to revitalize the economy by implementing various policies. Raising the daily minimum wage to 400 baht to help lift domestic consumption is one such. While the government vows to deliver this policy by October this year, several organizations have voiced concern over inflation and other potentially negative impacts. In an interview with Thai PBS World, the chairwoman of the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce, Rebecca Lee Songlawe, said that the increase could force companies to lay off employees.
When you implement 400 baht, you will force smaller and medium-sized businesses to increase their prices. Those that got the increase could risk to actually be spending more money or be less well off. So I think for negative effects, if we're going to look at some of them, the higher operation cost businesses, especially SME and entrepreneurs, will face a higher labor cost, and this will reduce their profitability. This will force them to increase their prices, and I think also for some, it will force them to maybe look at their cost, and they could reduce the manpower.
Rebecca emphasized that the majority of chambers are not against the policy, but the minimum wage needs to be increased gradually. As SMEs in poorer provinces cannot absorb the increase, some might close their companies eventually.
If we're looking at the wage increase, I think it's very important to look at what we argue nationwide. We cannot go nationwide on this because if we go nationwide on the minimum salary, there will be provinces that really cannot absorb that increase or can handle the increase. If you look at, for example, wealthier provinces, you have Rayong, Bangkok, Chonburi, Prachap, Kirikan, Ayutthaya, etc. Those provinces have no problem or no challenge with the 400 baht. But if you're looking at the bigger provinces, Mae Hong Son, Narathiwat, Kalasin, or Pathum Thani, the poorer provinces, I think that's where we will have a challenge because you're looking at the increase of 21%.
In the short term, people could spend more if the wage increases to a minimum of 400 baht per day, but Rebecca is worried about lower productivity and higher inflation in the long term, adding that the government should implement upskilling schemes and incorporate innovation instantly. What are those solutions to this? Of course, we know that you talk about maybe we have to implement more upskilling plans, more channels for foreign talented to come to the country. What are those solutions for the government before they plan to increase the minimum wage?
To make productivity a central policy is important for the government. Certain measures are necessary. It includes educating the business community, implementing initiatives with proper oversights, and enforcing mandatory actions such as establishing a productivity commission. Strengthening skills. It is very important that we look at technical capacity and innovation by educating and training grants of high subsidies so that the new technology process can be used. Workforce speaks for itself. We need to reskill, upskill, and make sure that we look at skill parallel with innovation.
Frank Shi reporting for Thai PBS World.